This is it. The final game of the season, the finale of the league to decide who comes out on top. Will it be the mighty BUCS Threes of Loughborough or the University of Nottingham taking the crown? This game has everything, including 3 yellow cards for Loughborough in the space of 10 minutes. A whole heap of chat from the sidelines of support. As well as being one of the most physical games you'll ever see in the entirety of BUCS Rugby, sprinkled in with a bit of jouet. Make sure you head over to the Level Up Rugby YouTube channel now to give it a watch, drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you leave a comment to enter the competition.
Today's mission is a simple one. Win the game, win the league. Hi guys, welcome back to Level Up Rugby. I hope this finds you unbelievably well as always. Rugby League is on the pitch behind us, just finding a bit of inspiration from those boys, but it's a simple task for us. If we win today against Uni of Not BUCS Threes, we win the league. It's as simple as that. They beat their BUCS Twos earlier this year, so we're playing the Threes for the league title tonight. 7 p.m. kickoff, simple as that. Who doesn't love a 7 p.m. kickoff? It might not be Friday night lights, but it's a Wednesday night lights. I mean, not Wednesdays are for, Wednesdays are for winning. BUCS Rugby league titles, in particular tonight. I am so excited for this one, and so are the boys. Let's see how they are in the change rooms.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you don't know what it was, she knows anything, but don't know her name. My trust is in nigga, we trust.
We are strapped up, loosened up, ready to go and seize the day. Out for warm up now. The wind is still here, but the rain has stopped, fortunately. I'm starting to get a bit excited now. It's actually my first time on the crumb this year, let alone an evening kickoff. The butterflies are well and truly there, but they say there's a fine line between excitedness and nervousness, and I'm very much on the excited side. Little pre-match interview, mate. El Capitano. What's today's message, mate?
Today's main message is brutality and physicality. We go out there and we f them up.
Simple as that. Pardon your French, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time! It's the final game of the season to decide who finishes off up top. Will it be us going into those promotional battles, or will it be the Uni of Nottingham BUCS Threes? This is the team that's going to answer that question. Starting off at number 1 is the number 1, my El Capitano, Lucas in at loosehead, Corey McCormack, the northerner fake Scotsman, in at hooker, and finishing off the front row, of course, is P double Dizzy Pharrell Parker. What a meathead front row. That is a powerful place that you don't want to be putting your head. And speaking of powerhouses, JB, James Bennett, and Elliot Ward, the NFL prospect, are 2 even bigger behemoths of blokes with about 250 kilos between the both of them. What a type 5, what a heavy type 5. I don't know who's getting lifted out of those 2 because they're not going to be lifted very high, but who will be lifted high is Will Wright, the fresher. In his first season, he is playing in some pressurized games to decide the league alongside another fresher, Pierre, aka Monaco, the monegasque back rower whose engine does not stop ticking over, alongside Ollie Thraves, that bloke up there, phenomenal looking with the eyebrow slit there. What a back row, what a starting pack for this final game. Straight into the backs is Ben Adams, the Aussie, flew in all the way from Brisbane for this final game. And then of course, who else? The reliable, the trusty, the general, Toby Jackson in at fly half, Alex Gribben is on the left wing, myself, Level Up Rugby is in at inside centre alongside Joe Perness, a defending midfield to be sure. Let's see if we can light up the attack as well, because who definitely will light up our attack is Danny James, the cripple, the man made of glass, the man who's looking like a melted wheelie bin. Honestly, that bloke is in awful condition, but either way, he's starting on the wing somehow. And then finishing off at fullback, of course, the Welshman, Morgan Bowen. What a backline, what a team. What a team to go into this final game. And it doesn't stop getting better, because our bench, our super subs are exactly that. Superb subs, one might say. Tom Hayward. That is right. Not Matt Hayward, Tom Hayward. I finally got it right. Joseph Seor looking after the front row, those two. And then the man who's never on time to anything other than a breakdown, Arthur Adcock. Marcus McNeil, the Chopmeister General, finishing off the back row replacements. Sam Kerwin is in at scrum half, the old midfieldian. Sam Waugh, the Freddie Stewart project, will be defending the backfield with ease with his 7-foot frame, much like Will Wright, along with George Worthington. Wow, what a team. What a starting 15 and 22 man squad. What a game we have in store. What an occasion we have under the lights of Loughborough Crumb this evening. But before we get into the game, you know the drill. Go down there, drop a like on the video before it even starts, because you know it's going to be high quality. The more likes on the video, the more likelihood of me posting these things more frequently. I know it's been a bit of a delay since the last one. So yeah, go down, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel whilst you're there. I mean, you might as well. It's literally about 2 centimeters worth of mouse movement. And then drop a comment. You know the game. The best comment down below slagging off one of our team, giving the most heinous, horrendous piece of chat, is going to win a piece of Level Up merch. And speaking of, we've got some new merch in the building. I'll give a quick sneaky preview of what's to come. I don't know how well you can see that, but here it is. The new merch, plenty more where that came from. You're going to see that coming out very shortly. But that's enough said about that. Enough nonsense. Let's get into the game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The final game of the regular season. The deciding game of the league. Loughborough are in their traditional African violet, shining bright, against the University of Nottingham in their classic green and gold. Here we go, boys. This is set to be an absolute classic. And we are off with a steepling restart. The Knots can't quite gather, but they throw it back to the scrum half, who plays into midfield. And a long looping pass intercepted by Ollie Thraves. He's under the post, but he's stopped short. 5 metres out. What a start for the AV. Playing around the corner. Big carry from Wardy. Wardy gets stopped and sent back in the first few seconds of the game. But we keep going. Pivot off me. Outside to Will Wright. Chopped down low. He's got a lot of legs to cover, but it's a penalty. Wow, what a fast start. And we are off, but we lose the line out in the corner. And now it's time for the University of Nottingham to exit. What a start to this game we have. And DJ claims the high ball and gets sent backwards. But we reset and play back in field. But it's sloppy and Knots have dived on the ball. And they're playing away. And it's a shot here from me, just driving him back. But they are under advantage. And we go back for the scrum. First set piece of the game for Nottingham. What do they do with it? Play wide, looking to test our edges early on. Out the back, long pass to the winger. Gribbo's there to cover him. The blindside wingers come all the way off his wing to get involved in the game. We love to see that. But he is tackled. And it's a knock on. It's a scrum to the AV. Our first scrum attack. What can we do with it? I'm excited to see what happens here. Pivot off 12. Ball to me. Out the back to Toby Jackson. Long looping pass to Bowen on the outside. Can he give the 2-on-1 pass to DJ? DJ is in the corner. What a start to the game for the AV. Will Wright is very happy about that. What a strike set play move from the AV. We pivot off of 12. We play out the back to Toby Jackson, who fires an absolute seed. That thing was planted back in the Middle Ages and it delivers itself in about 1,000 years' time into the hands of Morgan Bowen. That's how long that pass was. And he just delivers the simple 2-on-1 pass out to Danny James, who finishes superbly in the corner. What a start to the game. Of course, Toby Jackson bisects the post from the sidelines. I'm sure getting a lot of chat from there as well. What a start to the game for the AV. We are 7 points to nil up inside the first 3 minutes. But now it's Uni of Knots on the attack. No, they've overthrown the line out and gives Kore a chance to carry the ball up through the midfield. But unfortunately, it's offside. What? Weird call from the ref. Kore's at the back of the line out, but strange call. Either way, Uni of line out, which they overthrow again. 0 from 2 from the set piece for them. No lineouts have been won by the attacking team. And they knock it on. So it's a scrum to us. Never mind. Line out again. And we're off to the races. A very slow race, but it's currently being won by UON as they are driving this maul at a rate of knots here. And they peel away. Hurdle over the tackle. I don't know what's going on. It's behind the posts. Cal Smith, move your big head. They are picking and going short round the corner. Trying to burrow their way over from 2 yards out. Play a little bit wider. Great variety. Just inches away from the try line now. They've dived over and they are back in the game. 7 points all. They are excited about that, and so is their crowd. What a fast start for both teams. A lot of errors, a lot of set piece woes going on, and a lot of chat from the sidelines, clearly. Conversion under the post makes that 7 points all, and we have kicked off again deep. Oh God, what a shot! But he gets the ball away. What a piece of sublime skill and power from both teams there. Lucas with the shot, the offload, just as he's getting creamed. And that box kick's gone nowhere other than the hands of the super tower. Of course, he's the highest man, the highest point across the whole of Leicestershire at this point. Ball out the way. Oh, quick hands away to DJ. DJ carries well, takes 3 men to bring the man down. That bulking season in his off time injured has done him well. And we're carrying through the middle with an even bigger, what a bounce! JB carrying through the middle, breaking down doorways on his way through. Out the back to me, carries to the line to Paness, breaks one tackle through, inside ball, no! That pass has got to go, but he lifts the ball to Bowen. You selfish boy, Paness, that had to go to the Aussie boy, Benny, but he plays the ball away from the breakdown. Tip pass to Will Wright, great variety. What now? Farrell through the middle. Is he over? He is! Oh my, fast start, and the Loughborough boys love it. What a passage of play. The Loughborough boys are loving that, and I'm loving watching Toby Jackson slot kicks even from under the post. That boy rarely misses, and now we're up to 14 points to 7. What an opening 15 minutes from both teams here, going back and forth. And what's going back and forth is the chat on the sidelines, because these lads are flying into each other. It's hilarious. Either way, back on with the game, and it's a University of Nottingham line out, 5 metres out this time. They crashed over from 22 last time. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, they can very easily, apparently. Straight through the middle of us. Try, and again, the scoreboard switches. The scoreboard man is getting his money's worth tonight, because we're back up to 14 points all. Back and forth. Anyone would have thought we're playing tennis. We are back underway with another restart, and this time not such a big shot. The man gets through the tackle and is pumping his legs well. But they are now outside the 22, so they can't go directly off the pitch. And we know what happened last time. It was a counter-attack score from 3 phases. Can we do it again? This bloke takes his time setting this. Goodness gracious, hurry up, sir. And we're up into the air. Can Bowen claim it? Oh, Messi, and they're onto the ball. The hookers chasing hard, back inside to the winger. Great footwork, but Paness does not get beaten on the inside. Makes a covering tackle. Great work rate on the back turn from him. And what a shot from Will Wright. We are defending with our hearts on the line here. Out the back to the centre. My time to join in the tackling, get the fend out the way, and just about make the tackle. But they are inside our 22 now again. Great attack from the University of Nottingham. Carrying back inside, that's easy to defend. We sweep that up with ease. Big set now for us. Tackle behind the post. Oh, you can see the end of it. What a thumping hit. We are defending, just holding on. Can we trust our system? They play out a bit wider this time. Random play there, but Paness, of course, makes the tackle, and Gribbo comes in off his wing to finish him off too. Love that work rate from Gribbo. Simple tackles here just being made for the boys. Can we continue? Oh, almost through. 9 snipes around the breakdown, but we just about get him. And now they're playing wide again, looking to stretch us. Never mind. Wardy just about makes the chop on the fly half. That big man is moving around the park quite well tonight so far. And here we go again. Chop from Ben Adams this time on the prop. And we're over the ball. Farrell with the turnover. Never mind. Lucas, the skipper, with the turnover. I was going to say Farrell's never making it to that breakdown. Of course it's Lucas, El Capitano, leading by example.
What costs more, those trainers or the camera?
I remember my first time drinking as well.
Gregoire firing back with the chat there.
But anyway, we're on with the game, and it's an AV scrum, playing off the right again. Do we mess it up this time? No. Toby Jackson says, deal with it, have it. And they can't deal with it. It's a bouncing ball, giving us time to get on the chase. Ben Adams with a great chop again. I try and hold the man up. The knee's down, so I have to release. I'm shouting at the ref because I'm a bit disappointed there. But either way, they're playing through. And DJ off his wing. Our wingers are getting heavily involved in defence. But we're not sorting around a breakdown. Paness with another tackle. That man is getting through a lot of work tonight in defence. I told you, we are a defensive unit in midfield. 13 carries again into Paness. Again, that man loves making tackles. And you'd think so because he's making a lot of them. Almost on the outside. I can't see what's happening. Get back, lads. Get in the box. Either way, carrying through the middle. Second row, force back inside. Their width off that edge is horrendous, giving us plenty of time to organise. But either way, they put the kick over the top. Interesting decision, putting Morgan Bowen under pressure. But of course, the slippery snake gets out and it's an exit from us. But it's not out. Scrum half, backfield, long pass into midfield. Another looping pass from the fly half out to the fullback. They've gone from edge to edge, from coast to coast. What can the man do with it? Surfing that line on the outside. No, Gribbo says, no thank you sir, you're not getting outside me. And he's there for the turnover. What a piece of work rate from Alex Gribben. What an individual effort on the kick chase there. That's a game-changing moment. But either way, Notts are back on the attack. Dummy switch pop move out the back. Long pass out to the winger. Scrum head on and DJ says, take that scrum off you softy. I'm going to tackle you. Playing off an edge. Can they get more width this time? Nope, still inside the 15. Gives our defence no reason to fold. But either way, it's a high tackle from DJ. No wonder the guy's got a scrum hat on if DJ's swinging his arm like that. Interesting call. How's the nudge? Oh my nudge. What a kick. They are inside, what, 5 metres out. Catch and drive again. They're 2 from 2 from inside our 22 off line out set piece. Can we defend it this time? We are shunting them across the field back into the sideline. 12 carries back into DJ again. Somewhat high tackle, one might say, but ref doesn't want to call that one, doesn't get involved this time. We love to see that, letting the boys play. They play around the corner, 1 time. Play around the corner, 2 times. Second row carrying through midfield. Barnstorming runs from them, but we are equal to the force. This is what happens when a unstoppable force meets an immovable object, and that immovable object is the Loughborough defence. I make my tackle. They throw the ball all the way into touch. And that is the end of an exhilarating first half, a high-scoring first half. It finishes 14-all, level scoreboard. Some phenomenal tries from both teams being scored. I must say, if I do say so myself, of course, a little bit biased here. Our tries have been superb. Theirs have just been pick and goes around the middle, boring rugby from them. But either way, it's attritional stuff, and we are not defending well enough inside our own 22. Can we change that coming into the second half? And can our attack continue to stay on top of this team? Because we know we have the risk of letting them back in, as we always do. Can we stay on top? Here we go, time for the second half.
Definitely wasn't trying to get a pint. Definitely haven't just missed the start of the second half. Sorry, if it helps. Loughborough scored and they're taking the conversion thing.
Gregoire has been slacking off at the bar to get himself a pint to help ease the nerves, because this game is nervy. And in that pint intermission, we did score. You can see me there giving a short tip pass to Alex Gribben, who crashes over. Fingers in the air from us. We are loving life. And now we are back into the lead, 19 points to 14, straight away in the first half, 5 minutes in. What a start again from the AV. Can we continue that for the next 35 minutes? And it's a good start because we have a line out inside the opposition 22. What can we do with it? Will Wright, the super tower, of course, claims it at the front, and we are off. Stumbling catch and drive, and Hayward's broken away. Hayward's over. Try time. Clearly grounded the ball. Referee says no. His view must have been obstructed, because I'm pretty sure you can see from this camera angle that a ball is down, but there's no benefit of the TMO. There's no linos in this game, so referee is always right. It's time for a goal line dropout, and we are back underway. Long restart, back in the hands of Hayward again, who storms at the defence, and they just about put him down. Dominant carry with a massive run up. Slow ball though at the breakdown, playing infield to Adcock, out the back to me. Carries, oh my leg drive, out again to Gribbo, to Bowen, to DJ in the corner. Try time. It doesn't matter if it's scoring the right hand side, because we score in the left and the boys are happy. Can Jacko land the conversion to make them even happier? from the sideline, unfortunately not, drifts to the left-hand side. And we now go to Yazid live on the sidelines. What have you got to say?
Listen, OJ hasn't got as many touches as I would have wanted. But DJ, 2 tries, fantastic. The team in general, really like a fluid motion machine. Fantastic overall, fantastic.
Fascinating chat from a man who's probably about 15 pints deep at this point. Either way, back on with the game. University of Nottingham scrum. Long pass out to the fly half. Into midfield, and Paness makes a good tackle, and Gribbo's joining him to drive him back. I fold around the corner and our forwards are set to go and put some line speed on, but doesn't matter because the breakdown's an absolute mess and we've flown off our feet. Referee is not happy with that one. Calls in Lucas. And Adcock, who's only just come on, is taking a short walk off again. Not entirely sure what that's for. Don't know how necessary it is. But the referee has stamped his authority on the game, and now it's a Uni of Notts line out, which we steal, of course. Gribbo carries back into the heavy forward carriers, but doesn't mind mixing it with the big boys. And Kerwin's on now to play into midfield. Hayward carries again. Dominant carry, getting through those passive tackles, winning us the gain line, giving us time and space to clear our lines here. From Kerwin, puts up a contestable. Joel's head there, making a nice feature. They return the kick, just about made the tackle, and we're up to the 50. Can we defend and hopefully win a turnover here? I make my hits this time. 2-man tackle, slowing down the breakdown as well. We love to see that. Killing their ball. And they're going out a bit wider. Try kicking behind, straight into the hands of Bowen, who's on the outside but just fumbles the pass to Paness, who continues carrying and just gives the ball away. Cheers, Paness, didn't want it anyway. And he is fuming, he's not a happy man. Comes round the corner, swings in, and he's made a big shot, which the referee's not happy about. I don't know why, it seemed pretty legal to me. But he wants to have a word with Paness. Paness thinks the other buyer's been penned. Never seen a ref do that before. Don't know how necessary it is. Oh my God, sir. Stop making it all about you. That's not necessary. How is that? You can look at the replay yourselves and decide for yourselves. Let me know down below if you think that is worthy of a yellow card. We are now down to 13 men, which is worrying because they're arguably our 2 hardest working defenders. Let's see how we defare. Wonky old line out, call him Willy Wonka. But the referee doesn't fancy calling it, which is nice to see him, you know, letting the game flow, but arguably all one way. Either way, I read the picture and just about go for the intercept, but offside. You can see I'm fuming about that. I mean, run the replay back. Of course, the referee doesn't have the advantage of seeing these clips, but clearly, just, you know, getting in the way of the game. Either way, we are on with the game. You can see them sprinting back to take a quick tap, and they are off. I remember I'm offside, so don't get involved in that. I don't want to get another penalty against me. And they play to the edge. Big defensive effort now for the 13 men of Loughborough. Can we hold them out? Big shot back inside from Hayward. Great start from the boys. Can we continue it? Hayward again alongside Ward. He drives him back inside. This time it's my turn. What can I do with it? The prop runs at me and I send him straight back where he came along with Thraves. Great defence from us. This time the 9 has a go. And he carries well and offloads. They're in behind us with a bit of momentum here, but the 9 slows them down. Around the corner, and it's a shot from Farrell, but can't quite finish it. Will Wright's there to tidy up. Another defensive effort from the boys here is needed, and we drive them back. See you later, boys. You are driven back into the same breakdown. Phenomenal defensive effort, but this time they stretch us wide. Get on the outside of Jacko, brings him down, but a great offload into the corner. And they just squeeze in, even though they're up 2 whole players worth of space. We squeeze him into the corner, forcing a long kick, which he misses. Continuing on then, we have the ball inside the Notts half. DJ Goosey to the outside, beats 1, cuts back inside, tackled by 2. The second row tries to slow him down, but we have good ball press and a great clean out. Playing good width, forcing them to have to fold, splitting the pitch just a little bit more than they're able to, giving us more space to attack with. And we do attack with it. A barnstorming run from Lucas over the top of 1 tackle, takes 2 to bring him down. Going wider this time, long pass out to the Freddie Stewart project. Now on at fullback, takes that ball well above his head. Poor pass from me, and it's a slow ball. And they get off the line very well. And they slow us down with a great tackle. But Thravesy slips out. Great work rate in the contact from him. What can we do with it now? Slow ball. Time to set. Out to Jacko. Out the back of the pod to Ollie. Oh, my pass from OJ into the corner. DJ in for another try. Oh, just gets it down. This is where things get ugly. Let's see what the ref has to say. Oh, goodness gracious me. What you did not hear, probably off camera there, maybe slightly, is I said to him, that's 3 times now that he's made some dodgy calls. That's ridiculous. And then he decides to go full panto villain and say, I will not be called ridiculous. Off you go, player. Bye-bye. I mean, if you're auditioning for the pantomime villain, I mean, you can have the spot, mate, because you're really making it all about you here. But, of course, I'm not a rugby hooligan, so I will not slate the referee. He's doing the best he can here. But he's definitely having an impact on the game, let's say. But, of course, no back chat to Mr. Sir. Disappointing, frustrating. We are now down to 12, but back up to 13 because Adcock is back on the field. So now it's just me and Paness off at the moment. So we have no midfield and we are holding on for dear life here, trying to keep them pinned back in their own half, down to 13 men again. Can the forwards put in a shift for us? They can. That's a great start, forcing them back inside. What will they do this time? Long pass to the fly half. They're looking to run it from everywhere here. And that's what happens when the Chop Meister General's on. He takes you down to the ground and forces you to play from your own half. But they say that's enough of that silliness. Let's give them the ball. And the Freddie Stewart project claims that with ease, of course. No contest for Freddie Stewart, even when there's players around him. Back to Sam Kerwin. Infield to JB, who's made a lot of carries today. Good work, great JB. Good stuff. Jacko decides to have it, deal with it, and they just about managed to. Oh, slices the kick, fortunately, coming straight for Gregoire. Oh goodness, Gregoire just dodges the ball. On with the game though, line out, tipped off the top from Will Wright, the super tower. That's a high ball if his fingertips are getting to it, and into midfield. Oh, they are over that ball like a pack of dogs on a fox, but either way, they've got to roll away. God, here we go, catch and drive time. Can we bring a bigger lead into this game to bring us a bit of security, even down to 12 men, to 13 men now. Maybe 14 if Paness is back on, I can't see from here. Oh, flying body out the side. Buddy goes for a flying fish flop out the way, and we are demolishing them up front. They are knackered, they're tired, and they can't keep up with the Loughborough pack. The 14 men of Loughborough barricade their way over the Nottingham defence, but can we hold on? Time for a big defensive shift, and here we go. Carry. Oh, back you go, mate. Back where you came. Great defensive effort from the 14 men of Loughborough. They must be knackered, and it's a lazy high shot. Referee making another call. But they're throwing the ball around, chipping in behind. Panic station to the Freddie Stewart project. Sweeps up, of course. That man is patrolling the backfield with ease. But penalty to Uni of Notts, and this time they go to the corner. Of course, the only way back into the game. 3 scores behind. They catch and drive. They've scored 2 from the catch and drive. Can they do another? But no, there we are, sending them back here. A rallying effort from the boys. Here we go. Time to defend. Ball out. Big carry. Paness with a big shot on him. They're coming around the corner. 9 scoots a bit too long, puts pressure on the outside man. It's an easy tackle. We are forcing them back and slowing them down. Easy defence for us. And again, another tackle from Paness. That man is getting through so much work, covering for my big hole that I've made from being carded. And we are just holding on here. Oh, no, we're not. We are forcing them back. Forcing them back. We're doing more than holding on for 14 men's worth of work. Another tackle from Paness. Gets over the ball. Makes the steal. Referee doesn't like it though. And Paness is equally confused and disappointed. They go to the corner. 5 metre catch and drive this time. Can he put it in straight? Great start from the man. And they peel around the corner. Oh my, 2 metres out. What a chop from the Chop Meister General. They pick and go. Paness stops him short. We are under the pump here, trying to maintain our 3-score lead. Again, another chop from the Chop Meister General. Give him an accommodation because that man is doing God's work on the battlefield. Oh, they are just picking and going and no creativity. Can the forwards stop this repetitive blow at our front door? We are forcing them back and saying, no, you cannot enter. A bit more width this time, indeed. But Paness with another tackle. He's got to be double digits now. That man is doing so much work for the 14 men of AV. JP just puts his body in the way and says, I'll put my body here, lads. Get behind me. They are inches away here. Can we hold on? We have pride on the line here. They are unplayable. Therefore, scrum not. Set piece down to 14 men. 6 men in the backs is not a good way to be playing. But Adcock is firing up the crowd. And the boys are firing us back up in return. Big defensive effort here. Can we hold them out for pride's sake? And it's a great start. Great scrum. Pushing the back. Long ball from the scrum half. What a seed. Long pass again out to the fullback. 2-on-1. But our defence is getting all the way across. That's Paness again with the turnover, crawling his way up the sideline. Oh, my effort. Man of the match performance, undoubtedly, even with the yellow card. And it's just got to get the ball off. And it is off. And we've won the game. We've bloody done it. We won the league. Come on, the boys. Come on, the AV. We are so happy with that. We've been working hard all season. And what a way to cap it all off under the lights on a Wednesday night. The boys supporting us from the sidelines. Unreal performance, unreal effort from everyone involved in the matchday squad, the entirety of BUCS 3, the entire club of Loughborough. What a club we have. We won the bloody league. We won BSR. What a club. What a season for the boys in AV. We are so happy with that. We let them into the game in that first half, but kept them scoreless in from the second, even though we were down to 14 men, 13, 12 men for at least 3/4 of that second half. A good 30 out of the 40 minutes we were down players, and that shows a bit of heart, a bit of pride for the badge. What a bunch of boys, what an unbelievable effort. We scored some flair tries, but in all honesty, it is our resilience in defence that carried us through that game, and honestly, the majority of this season. It's kept us in it. We've been applying pressure through it, and that then allows us to let loose in attack, and we tear teams apart with our shape that we trust in and our confidence in our catch pass to deliver scoring efforts all across the pitch, even on counter-attack too. What a game. Thank you guys so much for watching all season. I'll see you next time.
2 thighs, 2 claps, and a yeehaw. 2, 3.
Nice. Good game. That's enough now.